Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I've got a cracking interest rate. In fact, it covers nearly everybody. We're going to talk about a rate that will work for existing buyers, it will work for first-time buyers, remortgaging, and much, much more. Not only that, this is with a lender that not only a week ago was the cheapest, meaning the best deal on the market has got better and it covers everyone. The headline rate is down 0.31%, so more than 0.25%. And this is good news coming off the back of the Bank of England meeting last week. We didn't have an interest rate cut, which was disappointing for some, including myself. The Americans did, and that means that very likely the next Bank of England move will be down. In fact, they've already said that in meetings and speeches since. So before we jump into this lender, as always, if you haven't done it already, do smash subscribe over there and hit the bell notification. I'd like to thank everybody. We hit 30,000 subscribers on the weekend. Very late on Saturday night when I was watching the Anthony Joshua fight, had a little check while I was having a beer and we'd hit 30,000. So thanks to everyone that subscribes to the channel. And while you're here, smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm and gets more views on the channel. So thanks to everyone that does that. So who are we talking about? Nationwide. Now, this is good because these rates are residential rates. But Nationwide, in our last roundup, and the roundup videos are where we look at the best rates for buy-to-let companies, buy-to-let in your personal name, residential with a big deposit, residential with a small deposit. Nationwide dominated that. They were the best deals for residential and they were the best deals for buy-to-let. Now, they've cut the residential side. I'm certain that they will cut. Their buy-to-let mortgages are under a brand called The Mortgage Works. I bet you will see some more going on with that this week as well. And so their headline is that up to 3.1% down, over 0.25%. Now let's talk about why this is happening. First off, the market is quieter at the moment. That's true. And so businesses are fighting, lenders are fighting to get your business and my business. And one way to do that is to cut rates. But what also happened was when the Americans, the Federal Reserve, cut 0.5%, the SONIA swap rate, which is the rate that your bank borrows from. So the lenders, HSBC, NatWest, they borrow from bigger banks on something called the SONIA swap rate. That dropped after the Federal Reserve cut. And so that's an indication of where rates are going to be. And that's the more important rate to us. That dropped. That meant that there was more margin and probability of some rate cuts. So the lender we're talking about today is Nationwide. And what I'm going to do is, because they've got so many rates, I'm going to pick out the best ones to go through with you here. But I've also written a blog on this. So in the blog, I detail all of the rates that are included in this. So in the description, or the first comment, one of those, I'll link to the blog so you can go and check this out and see what rates are best for you. But we'll go through some of those here. So I'm going to have to look down just to get these for you here. So new customers. So this is for new business. And you could be an existing homeowner or not, but you've got to be a new customer. Sadly, these people often give the best rates to new customers. Let's have a look. What have they got here as the best rate here? So the one that changed the most is a 3-year deal, which is quite good. You don't see lots of 3-year deals. You see 2 or 5 normally. So they've got a 3-year deal here. 60% loan to value. So that means you either need a 40% deposit or 40% equity. Lots of people have 40% equity. Most people do. Obviously not when you've just started and got on the property ladder, but like more than 75% of people have that equity in their property. Fees are $999. So not bad. I prefer a fixed price rather than a percentage. That definitely normally works out best. And that rate is 3.99%. Now, let's talk about why that's good. Because they've had rates nationwide at 3.99%, but they were for 5 years, locking you in for a long period of time because they know rates are going to likely move downwards. We've seen the Federal Reserve cut 0.5%. That means they're probably going to cut 0.5% next time and 0.5% after that. So mortgage rates will start moving down. This is a good option that gets you through that uncertain time, makes it so you're not locked in for 5 years. This is a very, very good deal. I would consider that myself. So that's a good option there. Now, existing customers. This is their existing customers. Let's see what the best deal is there. And remember, this is nationwide. If you want to see all of the rates, because there's 15 or 20 of these, I've made a blog. So click on that blog below and you can see all of these. But I'm going to pick out the best deal. So for existing customers, it is also a 3-year deal as well. And the best deal there is also 60% loan to value. And it's exactly the same. It's $999 in fees. This is the one that I would consider, 3.99%. So that's a good option. And 3-year deals are interesting. Let's see what else they've got here. Here's an interesting one for smaller deposits, right? Let's have a look at the smaller deposits because not everybody has a lot of equity. So I'll give you an example on that. So these are for new customers or existing customers. And they've got a deal that is for 5 years. Now, the reason they're looking to give you a 5-year deal here is because they want the certainty that the market isn't just going to dip for a year and then you're going to be in negative equity. That's important here. So they want to lock you in for a longer period of time to make sure it doesn't go in negative equity. This one will give you 95% loan to value, which is decent. And the rate for this one is the fees. Let's do the fees first. Same fees, $999 in fees, and the rate is 4.99. So it's a percentage higher, but you've got to look at it from a bank side of thing. You've only got 5% equity. The market could easily move 5% and put the risk back onto them. And the average for a 95% mortgage at the moment is above 6%. So this is a good cracking deal from Nationwide and one that I would definitely consider. So that locks you in at a longer period of time. Let's just have a quick look if there's any other rates that I want to quickly go through here with you guys that would be interesting. Let's see. Here's a 10-year deal. I'm going to go through one of those because we don't have many 10-year deals around. So 10 years, you're committing to quite a long time here. 75% loan to value. So that means you've got to have 25% equity or 25% deposit. No fees. People like those. Good to see some no fee deals coming back on the market. If we can get more of those, then that's great. And that deal is 4.69%. So that gives you certainty for a decade. For me, I probably do expect interest rates to drop in the next year or 2 years. So I'd consider a 10-year deal even. But when the rates are lower, I'll try and lock that in at 3.5% or maybe even lower than that. 2.9 or something like that percent would be where I'd consider that. Not at this level, but for some people, they just like that certainty. So Nationwide have really done well here, and it's great to see the cheapest lender in the market is cutting rates, meaning the cheapest deals in the market are getting better. Who else should we be looking at? Do comment below with your thoughts, opinions, questions, or tell me which lenders we should go and look at as well. If you've seen some better rates than this, do comment below. Do smash the like button, do subscribe and hit the bell. Now we've got to get to 50,000 subscribers. In fact, I want to get to 100,000 because you get a little award from YouTube then. So hopefully we'll get there soon. Do always comment on the videos, even if it's just to say hi. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I reply to all of them. I just want to get to know you guys better. Do check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.